7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
This is where we're going today, WordCamp 2019. Morning.
Hey, good morning.
Second floor.
All right, we are here. Got my badge, got a ticket sheet.
I could be learning, you could be yearning to see what's behind these closed doors. But I promise you, I'll always be yours.
Coffee.
Anything else you want to say to this?
Oh my god, it's the bald guy from YouTube.
It's the bald guy from YouTube. That's right.
All right. Hey guys, Oscar here for Notagrouch, and I'm at WordCamp Orange County 2019. I've been coming to WordCamp for, I don't know, 10 years now. And last year I met this guy that somehow recognized me, and we struck up a conversation, and we've kind of been in touch on and off, and I wanted to interview him. This is Adam from WPCrafter. I'll let him give you an intro in a minute, but the reason I want you to listen to what he's got to say is because even though he does WordPress stuff, and you may not even know what WordPress is, that's not really what I'm going to be asking him about. When I met him last year, I think he was around 60,000 subscribers on YouTube, and last time I checked, about a month ago or a week ago, he was at over 110.
I'm about to hit 110. Yes.
Okay. So,
right there.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, and then yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. You said Oscar from Notagrouch, and he was telling me, and I'm like, I am a grouch. So you got a not a grouch and you got a grouch. I actually get grouchy when I get hungry, so it's a good thing you caught me after I ate, because sometimes I can get a little grouchy. I'm sure
we got some food, so
we're gonna have to ask your wife about that if you get grouchy when you get hungry.
Oh, I do.
I think it's universal.
I am a grouch.
Exactly.
There you go. Anyway,
So yeah, I have a YouTube channel that I started just casually 4 years now.
Okay.
I think it's been about 4 years, but I wasn't serious about it for the first year. I think that's how a lot of people get
most
started. But it's a YouTube channel where I teach people how to use WordPress or tools related to creating a website and building something for yourself on the internet. And I actually recognized Oscar last year from videos that I had seen him in, because I am on YouTube with my own channel, but I love YouTube and I love checking out all kinds of creators and all kinds of niches. And so that's funny how I recognized you last year.
It's a small world. Yeah.
It's a small world, yes, especially because, you know, everything's so distributed across the world, and here we are in Orange County.
Yeah, little common interests bring you together in some way. So
Yeah.
it's a very serendipitous meeting. So what I really wanted to ask is, what are some of the things that you've done to grow to the levels you've grown? Because, I mean, a lot of us have been on YouTube for a long time, and our growth is either slow or sometimes it just flattens out. So what are some tips or some strategies or workflows that you do that you could share with us to get you to where you've been? Because I know it's not stopping too. I looked at your social blade, and
You bladed me?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. Yeah. The channel right now is growing. It fluctuates, so it'll grow at 4,500 to 5,000 new subscribers each month.
Which is awesome.
Which is all off of my old catalog of videos that I've created. But it's funny that you're asking me this, because I was actually just thinking about this the other day, because there's a lot of YouTube channels that I'm subscribed to where there are great people making these videos, but I don't see them getting traction.
Right.
You know, and I see some of them actually, in my opinion, making early mistakes.
Okay.
Because when you first start your YouTube channel, you can make a YouTube channel about anything, right? You can play video games. You know, my son has one of those. You can make videos just about yourself or about your opinions and things like that. I think the best way, though, to get a YouTube channel off the ground, though, is to create instructional content that has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
It's about teaching someone something, or what we call giving value. But it's more about creating content that can be found via search. Because think about it, unless you have an ingrown audience, the only way your YouTube channel is going to grow, if someone's not with a large audience isn't going to help kickstart you, it's going to have to be through searchable content. And people are constantly on YouTube learning, trying to figure out how to do something that they want to do.
Sure. And that, I mean, that can be any topic. Whatever
Any
you
topic.
can
Oh,
teach,
yes.
Whatever you can teach or show people.
Yeah, and I was talking to someone earlier today who said he found my YouTube channel 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
And he came here because he heard in a live stream that I was going to be here, and he wanted to ask me some questions. Really smart. But he has a YouTube channel as well with 50,000 subscribers. They teach people how to, or people that have, or businesses that have cell phone repair stores, how to open it up and solder and fix to do data recovery.
Yeah.
And in a year and a half, they have 50,000 subscribers.
Sure.
They're launching courses. They're doing all this stuff because they're creating content that is instructional.
Got it. So it's basically it's solving a problem for somebody at the time, and then once they see that it was good and maybe it's interesting, they end up subscribing. And
yeah,
that's
and then the relationship begins. That's when the relationship begins. So if you create this highly searchable content where you're giving the value, meeting someone's need, teaching them something or whatever in any kind of niche, then they get to know you, and then obviously, if you want to grow beyond that, you got to inject if you want to have like growth that just happens, you have to learn how to inject your personality into your content, so then people go there for you.
Right, and I've seen that. I was talking to Adam earlier about his comments, and I have videos that get a lot of views. I don't have a lot of subscribers, but the one thing I rarely get is comments. But if you go to any of his videos, within minutes of being published, he has a barrage of comments. And if you pay attention, only if you're a geek like me that are into YouTube, then you're going to notice that some of the same people are commenting on every video, and then there's some of them are having conversations. So what do you attribute as, why does that happen? Why do you have such a good engagement? Why do you have such good engagement on your videos, and why do you think you've achieved that?
What it is a couple of things. People always tell me that they feel like they have a relationship with me, a friendship, a relationship with me, and they do. It's virtual. I might not have talked to you on the phone or met you in person, but if you leave a comment, if you ask me a question, especially in the early days, it's hard to as much now. I would respond to every single comment, and be very heartfelt in every single comment. If you asked me a question, I would try to go out of my way to help you. If you asked me to make a video to address a certain situation you're in, there's a chance I might do that.
Sure, if it lines up, then...
yes, exactly.
Right.
If it has kind of if it's not like so niche that only
Right.
2 people are going to watch it.
Sure.
But all of these people that you see commenting, I've been interacting with them for 2 years or 3 years. And also, I'm on Facebook a lot. I don't know if you knew this, I have a Facebook group as well connected to the YouTube channel.
Okay.
And that is a great way to further establish connections with people.
What's the Facebook group?
Oh, it's you can search just search WPCrafter. It's one word, or Facebook.com/groups/WPCrafter.
Sure.
There's about 15,000 people in there right now, but there's a lot of conversation. I just, of course, people are asking for help, and I give people help in there. But 2 days ago, I posted a picture of my little poodle dog. I got this little 8-pound poodle, but that gets people to get to know you.
Sure.
And I ask people to post pictures of their dogs. It was
Okay.
actually a great post, but it breaks the monotony of things.
Okay.
But that helps establish the connection with people. And most people, we're all searching for connection. So what ended up being a YouTube channel has morphed into a community where people are connecting to each other. And
Across
I want that.
platforms.
Yes, across platforms, which is very important.
And it's very interesting because a lot of people can't figure out how to do that. So I guess I can extract that you say authenticity, kind of putting yourself out there, providing value and listening to the audience. a lot of times I tell people, hey, you got to do what you feel is right to do, but at some point you also have to take in some feedback from, you may be an expert at something, but if you respond to people and what they want, you're going to get a little bit more response back, and that's how you build that community.
And people will give you feedback. I get a lot of feedback.
Do you get So did you ever, or do you still get like flaming comments? People bash on you at all? I mean, the algorithm either hides them, or you might be censoring them. I mean, moderating them.
Yeah. Well, my comment section, I let a lot through.
Sure.
But if you have a YouTube channel, there's some filtering rules that you can put in place.
Right.
So I do auto filtering of links, because that's going to catch all the spam links.
Sure.
They don't auto delete. I look at them. So I filter out links. I filter out every curse word, because I want kids to be able to go on my channel.
It's a family show, guys.
Exactly. My actually my son tells all his friends his dad's a YouTuber, right?
Oh, okay.
And so I had this video, how to make a website, and they had a school project, and one of his friends, I didn't know this and he didn't know this, went and watched my video, made a website, showed it to the teacher, got an A on his project.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, I absolutely have to make this kid friendly.
Now
you
that
know? Yeah, because
so Timmy, how did you learn the website? Well, I went to this YouTube channel.
Yeah, exactly. And, so I do moderate it, but what happens is I have strong opinions. So whenever you want to be an influencer or seen as an influencer, you have to have strong opinions one way or another. And whenever you express a strong opinion, you're going to have someone that strongly feels the opposite.
Right.
So you're just gonna get these types of comments. I don't get them as much anymore, because if someone hits me with real nasty, vile stuff, I just ban them from leaving a comment. They think they're leaving a comment, but they're just never gets displayed.
Right.
But when they look, their comment's there.
Sure. Yeah.
So they never know.
All right. Yeah, that's a good way to keep everybody happy.
And I'm still a human too.
Sure.
You know what I mean? It's still like it gets you.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times people forget that part where it's like, hey, this is another person in front of you. Would you say that to their face? And most likely the answer is no. But they just feel empowered by doing it and not having any repercussions.
Well,
they get that.
Well, the actual, what I actually try to have fun with it though too. So if you're in the Facebook group, you'll see whenever someone leaves a comment, I'll leave maybe like a witty reply, and then I'll screenshot it and I'll post it there, and those tend to be like really funny.
Sure,
so,
I've seen people do that, like the kind of self-roasting.
Yeah. Well, because a lot of people, I don't actually take any offense to it. I'm not sensitive, but I'm bald, okay?
Yeah.
So I always get called the bald guy, Dr. Evil. The regular,
for some reason,
Dr. Evil. Yeah.
I
Vars from Game of Thrones.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you name it.
For some reason, people think that offends us.
It doesn't at all,
I shave my head. I know I have a receding hairline, as does he, but people are like, oh, you wish you had hair. It's like, no, this is what I do. It doesn't make it's not an offensive thing to do. It's hilarious when people do that, try to attack you with it.
Well, it's actually, for me, I think it's worked to my benefit, right?
Sure.
Because people might not know my name. It's Adam. People might not remember the brand WPCrafter, but you know what they always remember? Oh my gosh, that's the bald guy from YouTube.
That works.
I get that all the time.
It
doesn't bother me at all.
I bet you that's recognizable. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. Let me just ask 3 more things, a little short. Earlier you said sometimes I see people start a YouTube channel and they see some beginner mistakes or early mistakes. What are some of the 3 things that you would say definitely avoid?
Is this chair
are
available?
mistakes?
Oh, fantastic!
So, 3 top tips not to do when you start a new channel.
Yeah. Well, I think that when you're starting your YouTube channel, people don't, and when someone clicks on play, if they don't know you, they don't care about you at all. I mean, that's just life.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I was saying that when you're starting, you need to go after providing value where it's all for the other person. Because you know what? Those other people, they're not going to care about your opinions about things. Sometimes like a review, because you're helping someone make a decision, right? Reviews are actually really good. But they don't care about your life. They don't care about any of that stuff. So a lot of people start making videos about their life and all that, and it's like no one's interested in you and your life yet until you've done something for them. Now later, once you've grown a bit of an audience, people really care about you and your life, and they're really interested in that. But if you lead in with that type of content, I think that leads to low view counts. Number one.
I can attest to that.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's exactly right. Okay. You know, because people, it's exactly what you say. People don't care about you. They care about their problem right now. Later on, they want to get to know you.
Yeah, when you get them to subscribe and you start building that relationship, then they'll be very interested. And I see that in my own content because I go live and people show up, and we have a great time and it's a lot of fun.
But they're the people that already know about you and are already connected to you. Right?
Yes, exactly. And I guess the second thing is to this whole myth of perfection, just throw that out. There's nothing perfect. There's no one perfect. None of that.
And you will never get it perfect, right?
And you will never get it perfect, and there'll always be mistakes, but you just got to roll with it.
And never read the comments on YouTube.
You can read my comments; they're fun.
No, I mean, from you or on your videos?
On my videos.
Oh, okay.
Yes, those are fun.
Then you have a great community. Then
it's been a good community for sure. And so I lost my train of thought.
I'm sorry. That's totally my fault.
Okay. No, but that's okay. Okay. Another thing is if you're in a competitive niche where there's other people there, there's still room for everyone. But when you do, say, a search where you would like your video to appear in the search, just do your search and then start looking at the thumbnails. And put a little effort into your own thumbnails. And if you're not a graphic designer, I'm not a graphic designer. But you can easily hire a graphic designer to come up with like a course style, and then you could just edit it for each video. Try to make it look where if your video is in that list, your thumbnail would stand out, whether it be bright colors,
it shows that you put effort into it.
Yes, exactly. It'll catch someone's attention.
Yeah, so for those of you guys watching, I didn't tell you this, but the reason that you've seen my big face in like 90% of my thumbnails for the past year, because this guy, the first tip he gave me was, put your face in it. I said, okay, why? I go look, okay, sure enough.
You know, it's true. I'm actually known for saying that comment to everybody. And that should have been the first thing I said is, put your face on everything.
Sure. Well, we were looking for for the ones not to do. So this is to do kind of more so a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, now I'm telling people what to do. Gotcha. Yeah, don't be afraid to put your face on everything. How about that?
Because you're already in video, and if you have two competing videos for the same topic, your face will stand out a little more. And people tend to click on that more than a generic one because they see somebody, as opposed to like a slideshow or something. They know that they're going to see a face. So.
Yeah, well, and that also helps build that connection with people. When you're willing to put your face on it, people will make more of a connection with you. Even if it's something like, for example, when I show someone how to do something with WordPress, that has nothing to do with a face or a person. It's usually just a voice and a screen. But I put my face, I work my face in everything, you know what I mean? Because I want people to feel the connection with me. But I genuinely want to have that connection with people. And I think people see that, and that's where the loyalty comes from. Where I have people's backs, they trust me, and it goes two ways.
Awesome. All right, so guys, this is Adam from WPCrafter in YouTube. Obviously a website. Go check out his channel. All the links are there. I'll put the links down below as well. And thanks for watching. Anything else you want to say to them?
Oh my God, it's the bald guy from YouTube.
It's the bald guy from YouTube. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. So.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
I had no idea you guys were recording. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine.
I thought you guys